Wow, look at this weather. Beautiful day for tech news. I don't need this. Thanks, James. Happy Monday to all. Although I can't blame you if your spirits are a little dampened if you've been waiting to get your hands on the new flagship graphics cards from Nvidia, who announced on their official forum that the Geforce RTX 2080 Ti would be delayed.
Boo!
Yeah, I'm very angry. Fortunately, the wait shouldn't be super long as general availability has only been pushed back 1 week to the 27th of September, or 10 days from today. No reason was given for the delay, but with supply of the new flagship card already super scarce,
I would have said constrained.
Okay. Super constrained, it isn't terribly surprising. However, the RTX 2080 non-Ti remains on schedule for general release on September 20th, so the wait will be very short if you really feel compelled to be an early adopter. Let's just hope the reason for the delay is supply and not issues with the RTX tech, because I don't want to spend one more minute of my life without ray tracing. When I'm on my deathbed, I don't want to Although it's been widely known for a while that Samsung is working on bringing a foldable smartphone to market, which is also something that we all need in our lives ASAP.
Right now.
Yep. Well, a new challenger has suddenly appeared. Huawei has reportedly thrown its hat into the ring. They don't just want to release their own device, but they also want to beat Samsung to the punch. It's continuously been looking like Samsung would be the first out of the gate, but rumors have been swirling that Huawei's foldable phone could appear as soon as early next year, with Huawei CEO Richard Yu confirming that such a device is less than a year away. He went on to discuss the possibility of a fold-out device that could serve as a replacement for a traditional PC monitor. A little far-fetched, though we may have to wait a while to see how that story unfolds.
Can you imagine having a PC where the monitor just folds out?
Oh, we have that.
That's a laptop.
Oh, well, if you're a sucker for retro gaming, you'll probably be interested in these NES-style controllers that were just announced for the Nintendo Switch. At first glance, they look nearly identical to the original NES controllers from the 1980s, with the Joy-Con attachment on top being the only noticeable difference. Of course, this also means they won't be compatible with every Switch game, as some need the additional buttons and analog sticks and infrared sensors and vehicle attachments for games. They're meant to be used with a library of 20 NES games that will soon be appearing on Nintendo Switch Online, and they aren't cheap either, with 2 of them costing $59.99 USD. The D stands for dollars, James. At the same price as an entire NES Classic, but I somehow have little doubt enough people will still be lining up to fork over their money. Those guys. It's time for Quick Bits, courtesy of our friends at Memory Express. Whether you're a gamer, business owner, or literally anyone else, Memory Express is your go-to destination in Canada for electronic products and services. They've got great deals on basically anything that uses electricity, so that's computers, phones, power bars. What else uses electricity, James?
I wasn't listening to you.
Okay. Plus, with their Uber price beat guarantee, they'll beat any authorized Canadian retailer's price by 10% of the difference, both in-store and online. If you're in Victoria or Saskatoon, particularly, you can look forward to new Memory Express locations coming your way very soon. So click the link below for all the details. And now, it's time for Quick Bits. There's an old saying that you'll catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I've never heard it, damn it, I need to do that again. There's an old saying that you'll catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I've never heard it, but apparently Linus, no, not our Linus, but the creator of Linux.
Linus created Linux?
Yeah, no, not our Linux.
Not our Linux.
The other one, the creator of Linux, Linus, finally appears to have gotten it, as Linus Torvalds has stated he's taking a break from maintaining the Linux kernel and apologized for his vulgar tirades against other Linux developers. Torvalds' behavior has been infamous in the Linux community for some time, even dismissing politeness as an American concept. Really though, like, manners weren't a thing before 1776, apparently.
Were you there?
No, that's when America broke off from Pangea. Some Amazon employees might be in hot water after reports revealed that some of them were accepting bribes from Amazon Marketplace sellers to delete negative reviews and pass along reviewers' contact information. The bribes are reportedly more prevalent in China due to workers having lower salaries. It's unclear how many marketplace sellers have engaged in bribery, but it may explain why some of their shipping costs are so darn high. But there's some better news on the Amazon front too, especially for residents of the Windy City. The first Amazon Go location outside of Seattle just opened up in the Chicago Loop. That's what the Windy City refers to. As part of a larger push to get the cashier-less stores into more major urban markets. Unfortunately, it's not open on weekends, but I bet they could still make a killing during the lunch hour if they started offering grab-and-go deep dish pizza. Is that a Chicago thing? Is deep dish, I thought New York had the pizza.
I'm perplexed.
I'm in a constant state of perplexity. 15 European countries and dependencies, along with Washington State and the US, have signed off on a declaration to crack down on illicit gambling centered around video games, specifically the loot box problem. The declaration also stated the game developers are responsible for making sure their features do not run afoul of gambling laws, and although the statement does not have the force of law, it's a signal we may see a number of jurisdictions pass actual restrictions. Oh, that sounded like a rap. With similar effects to each other in the near future. Imagine telling someone 10 years ago that governments were legislating how you unlock content in video games. I just thought that was interesting, you know? And if you live in the US, keep an eye on your smartphones for a presidential alert on Wednesday, October 3rd, as FEMA will push out a national emergency alert test. The idea, and it's a great idea, is to give the president the ability to reach the entire country quickly if there's a major event of national impact. But the White House hasn't indicated whether they might also use the system to send out particularly spicy tweets.
I hope this comes at like 3 in the morning. You up?
That's our show for today, so come back on Wednesday for more spicy tech news that won't give you heartburn. Unless you have a bad reaction to eating tech news.